Played Michigan State here last game of the season, and you had one of those crazy days. And then you come back with the bowl game. What happened with you in the month leading up to the bowl game that allowed you to have really what was, even though you had a lot of good performances, then something a breakout performance?
I just reflected a lot on the season after we got done in Michigan State game, and I told myself I was playing I was playing inconsistent a lot. I wasn't showing how dominant I could be. So I just talked to Coach Jay, and he just told me I just needed to focus on this game and just prove to everybody what I'm capable of doing. So I broke down a lot more film, and I just went into that game with the mentality that I wasn't going to be able to be blocked, and it worked out for me.
When we talk to linebackers, they always talk about how the defensive line sets them up.
Right.
Now, you don't have anybody to set you up except for one guy. How much are you helped by Jordan Hill?
Man, he helps me a lot. Jordan, he's a dominant football player. I knew he was going to be this type of player once he got his turn on the field, and he just excelled my expectations on him. And when I go out there, I play for him, and he plays for me. And my success is based off everything he does, and it's vice versa. So we just go out there and we try to have fun and help each other out as much as possible.
Now, he's 6'1", and he has natural leverage. He is built low to the ground. You aren't built low to the ground, but you play low. Was that something from high school, or is it something that you really picked up here from Coach Johnson?
I think I picked that up from Coach Johnson. He really focuses on big guys because we're big across the front with me, Jack, and Eric. And he just makes us really focus on staying low the whole time. And doing that over about 4 years, it just comes second nature to you. It's like you said, Jordan, he's low to the ground already. His bend is crazy. And we're just trying to get to the same level as him, but we probably never get there, though.
Right, it's tough to do.
Yeah.
Right. This defense has now been put in a spot in 2 of its last 3 games where on the final series they had to make it happen, and you did make it happen. What kind of statement does a defense make when it makes that kind of statement at the end in 2 of the last 3 games?
That we're just a dominant defense. We grew a lot from last year. We wasn't that good. We wasn't that consistent. Our focus this offseason was just go out there and try to be one of the best in the country. And I think thus far this season we've been proving that. We just want to continue to grow as the season go on and just show people how good we are.
We know through performance you're a leader, but you were designated a co-captain, which brings with it the mantle of leadership. A, were you surprised? And B, how have you handled that? Have you become more vocal?
I'm not necessarily surprised. Not only did I change my game when it came to Florida, but I changed the leadership role that I took. Previous years, I felt that that wasn't my place. And once we hit the bowl game, I felt like it was my time to talk. It was my time to take over the team. And just ever since that game, I've just been hitting the ground running. And I became more vocal. Like, I know I can be a vocal leader. I just need the right time to do it. I need to show everybody what I'm about. And I've been doing that this year. So,
when you face a team no huddle, and they've gone last game and a half no huddle, and you just went through no huddle, what's the pace like? How do you have to handle it, especially knowing that packages can't come in and out as quickly?
Right. We try to imitate that as much as possible in practice with our foreign team, but you can never actually match what that other team is going to do. Indiana, it was totally different speed. We was the first kind of drive, it gets you tired, but you get used to it as the game going. You just really got to focus on your conditioning in practice. Go hard every day that you can in practice so you can maintain that conditioning level when you go into the game, so everything's just easy for you.
Everything has not been easy here for you.
Right.
The devastating injury out in that practice field, the one closest to Lash. I remember the day like it was yesterday. You came all the way back from that. It was a long road. What has your family meant in the support role for you during this long road that has brought you to here?
It means a lot. When you're injured, like you said, back-to-back years, it takes a lot away from you. It kind of makes you want to give up to a certain point, but my family has been my backbone. It's been there to support me the whole time and just let me know that I'm here for a purpose, that everything that happened to me happened for a purpose, and just keep pushing forward. Because I'm not just doing this for me. It's probably some people out there, whether it's back home or a little kid, would feel as though there's a lot of obstacles in their way and they feel like giving up, and they look at me. I just kept pushing forward and just kept pushing forward. I'm trying to inspire other people that are trying to do the same thing like me.
Has being at Penn State and the road that you had to take because of the twists and turns we just discussed made you a better man?
Well, most definitely. It just showed me how to face adversity. I mean, in life, you're always going to get obstacles thrown at you, but you can't let that stop you from doing what you're doing. You got to push forward and just look to people like I did with my family as your backbone support. Because they're always going to be there for you regardless whether you're doing good on the field or off the field. Your family's your family. And it's just like this team. We're a family. if the offense is struggling on the field, we're going to back them up as much as possible. We're not going to get frustrated with them because that's part of the game. Just like if we struggle one game, we expect them to step it up and be our support.